JP flew 24 hours and 10,000 miles from South Africa to come get treated at my office. He's been suffering for a year ever since he tried to self-adjust himself, and he made things worse. He has a ton of issues, brain fog and concentration being the worst. He can't sleep, smell, taste, see very well. He has ringing in his ears, headaches, and he's dizzy every day. In the last 10 months, he's tried 7 different chiropractors in South Africa. He's been to 2 neurologists. He's taken tons of different types of drugs. He's done an MRI, tried traction, taken a lumbar puncture. He's tried acupuncture, all without any success. So at his wit's end, he decided to come all the way to California to see me. And he was told by his doctors and friends not to come. They told him, stay home, because if he can't get help in South Africa, nobody can help him. So we decided to document JP's entire experience through vlogging. And at the end, he even gave us a personal testimonial of his experience in the office.
Synopsis of what happened.
Yeah, so after the adjustment on Friday, felt again a lot better, but over the weekend, kind of till today, my symptoms kind of like came back a little bit of what do you call it, like a relapse. But then again, like I told you, it's not a straight line to recovery, and a lot of the symptoms that I had before, which I completely forgot, like that pain in my neck and a lot of other symptoms, have gone away completely. And you actually forget about those things because
very quickly, right?
Yeah, you forget about it because you're supposed to be healthy, right? And when something's wrong, you're constantly busy with that in your mind. But when it's gone, you forget about it. So there's a lot of stuff that has improved. But again, like the brain fog stuff came back a little bit. But so that's bothering you again. But I mean, it's.
But again, the funny thing is, I do this detailed exam, guys, and detailed history, right? Correct. And so I take a ton of information. Yeah. And the reason I do all those details is because within 5 days, this guy's already forgetting some of his original symptoms. You guys will all do this. You've lived with it for years, and you're like, how can I ever forget it? But you know when you feel good, it's out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So anyways, I appreciate his honesty that there's things that are improving and things that are staying the same. He said he was 70% better with his brain fog on Friday, and he says the best he's felt in years, sleepy, tired, and then by Sunday it was down to 40 to 50% of brain fog, and he couldn't sleep again. We were talking about regression. He's talking about when he has the problem, he's waking up in the morning with some issues in his neck, which I told him is influencing his body to go back out of alignment. Today, we're going to work on his atlas. First adjustment, you guys get to see his reaction to the first adjustment. You ready, dude?
I think so.
A little nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come a little closer, Danny. Good.
Wow.
Is that different than the adjustments, right?
I just feel like a rush. I don't know, it feels completely different.
Yeah, tell them just a little bit of information. How is that different than the other adjustments gave you?
It's way higher than the mid-cervical that you did. It feels way higher, like in my head.
Now take a look at his eyes real quick, guys. And the reason I'm showing this is because his eyes are a little bloodshot. He's a little nervous, and you can completely see that that this is completely different than he's experienced before.
Yeah, so after the adjustment, I felt a lot better. I felt, you did the upper cervical, right? The atlas.
Yeah.
Felt completely more balanced versus the last week. As I was walking around the building, it felt like my head was shifted to the left, like pretty far off. And I thought literally my head was shifted to the left, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was actually perfectly straight, but it felt like I was completely like shifted way off.
And so I always tell him, which he understood right away, is that when I adjust somebody, I increase their balance, but at first it feels like you're off balance. So he doesn't internally understand how that works. And so his body's actually in better shape, but because it's so far off because of what he's used to, it feels like he's off. That makes sense. Good. So
sorry, one last thing. After the adjustment as well, this morning when I came in, I felt pretty anxious because the symptoms kind of like relapsed a bit. And after the adjustment, I felt so relaxed. Like all that anxiety kind of stress.
As you said after the adjustment, you said, everything I came in with is gone after.
It's gone, literally gone. Like I felt so relaxed.
Yeah, this is actually very small. Woo-wee! That was even better than this morning.
Yeah, that was
sick.
I felt that actually down my arm.
Yeah, that was really good. That was exactly on it. I could
Okay.
feel it move. I could feel exactly the right adjustments. JP is regressing a bit, and that's to be expected. It happens. But we did his first Atlas adjustment. He had better balance, and he had less anxiety. If you want to check out vlog number 6, it'll be right there. Remember to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.